want to grow as a grower? Are you tired of being put to sleep by your educational growcasts? Are you tired of hearing about products you don't fucking want and can't afford? Are you tired of being told how you should grow? Hi, I'm Johnny Apple, and joining me is everyone's favorite amphibian, the Reverend Pirate Frog. Join us as we sift through the bullshit on the internet and try to get better as growers. This is your average grow.
Hey, dude.
Hey, man, what's up?
Not much. What have you been up to, man? How's your garden?
Well, it's minuscule in comparison to what it has been.
The story of your life.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the story of my Johnson as well.
Well, give me a tour, dude. Give me a virtual, or no, it's not. I guess it's virtual and audio. Give me a virtual audio tour.
All right.
Nice.
Well,
baby.
Starting in this 4x4 to my left here, the first one that was carrying the banana milks. If you caught that very nicely, you did hear it was carrying the banana milks. Yeah, those banana milks, they came down.
Hell yeah. All of them at the same time?
Yeah.
Nice.
I looked and I saw some ambers and I was just like, I'm fucking over this shit. Like, with the fucking PM issues and yada yada. I was over it, man. I'm ready to move on from it.
Hell yeah.
So, they are hanging. Shit, I meant to text my old man. I'm going to do that right now. Check the dry tent conditions. They're in the 8x8 there, so. Yeah,
I was going to say, finish your thought first, then you can text.
Yeah, no, I will.
But okay, so that's the 4x4 with the banana milks. That's donezo.
Yep.
Are you doing anything immediate before you decide to plant, or are you going to let it sit for a second?
Well, let's go through the garden because I want to get to that. That's
okay.
Probably a whole segment in itself. I want to plan this fucker out because realistically, the amount of time I have and I got some ideas. But let's get through the tour.
Okay, I'll be patient.
Yeah. Patience, Iago, patience. So then the tent to the left of that, the other 4x4 with the big 3x3 bed carrying the banana milk 1, the skunk 10, and the tiniest little hella jelly that will not get going. It's not a side limb stretcher, so it's a very slow fucking grower.
Mm-hmm.
And the other two are just really narrow leaf leaning stretchers. They're just wanting to take off. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to give it like maybe another week, and then I'm going to take all the cuts I want to take from the tops of the two sativa dominant ones.
Mm-hmm.
And take my clones from there, and then because I just want to get enough to have just main branches coming up, and then train and trellis those up. But this hella jelly is so slow going that I just need to give it at least another week before I flip it.
Right on.
So
it's exciting.
I'm just thinking large cuts from the top. Just hack the main fucking stem and take all my cuts from those main branches the way those are looking.
Gotta love photos, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's nice to control.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Otherwise, I would flip like now.
Yeah, but you want an even canopy. You're going to trellis the whole
thing. The other thing is we know that soil's raging, right? So there's plenty of fucking newts. So why not just overdo it to trying to let that hella jelly come up so I've got a fucking good amount of it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's no rush.
Yeah, exactly. I've got this soil. I've only been watering that thing. Like, that's pretty much it.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude, you should see the fucking life raging in that soil.
You know how you could make me see? You could take some fucking pictures, you prick.
I can't even, I don't have a camera that can zoom a macro lens to show you the fucking rove beetles and the fucking, the mite predators. It's raging in life in there. It's fucking crazy.
That's awesome.
I've seen thrips on my leaves. I've sprayed with Dr. Zymes, but the life in there is like keeping them at bay. I'm not seeing like an explosion at all.
Right on.
Yep. So I'm pretty fucking stoked about that thing. It's seemingly taking off.
Yeah, I mean that bed's got a huge battery, so
Yeah, we know it's fucking
Gonna
loaded. So.
supercharge those bitches.
Yep. So, all right, what's next? The other 2x4 that was carrying the mystery, that I put that back to a clone 10. I don't have time for nothing else. It's just going to be where I'm going to put that fucking DIY cloner we've been talking about.
Oh yeah.
So that's just going to be in there with one tiny little light on like low dim.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to control the environment, try to keep it a warm tent. But with that fucking arrow cloner, man, they just, if their plant's healthy, it's just going to work. So I'm ecstatic to get that going for doing a good fucking amount of clone runs on that.
Yeah, plus it's good to kind of get back and not spread yourself so thin, time wise, and just, I mean, bill wise too, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like I don't have to run that 10 if I don't have to run it. No,
exactly.
The 2-inch tall, cheap autoflower you gave is the big fuck you. That thing got ripped out of the earth box. It was like 2 inches tall and it had pom poms. I was like, okay, you're done.
I didn't expect you to ever plant that, but
it was just
I'm glad
it was
that
just
I
a tester. So I was like, fuck it, let's see what happened. And it fucking sprouted when we did that in the with the peat in the
the tester,
the
R&D.
So I was just like, fuck it, let's see this thing. I had one little sprout coming out of it, so I fucking was like, okay, I'm gonna go right into the earth box, and it just never fucking really took off. I don't know what it is, man. So this is where we're at. We got two choices. I don't know what to do with that tent. We'll talk about that next, and then so on to the prop tent, because this will be the last tent, and then we'll talk about what I want to do with this 4x4 and the 2x4.
Right on.
So the I had the cloner in there, the 32 site easy cloner.
Mm-hmm.
I had that in there with the cuts that I had already survived. What was left was the Banana Milk 3.
Yeah.
Was all that was left, and then I had finally gotten 2 of the skunk cuts to root. But they were like barely fucking hanging on there in health, and they just didn't take to the transplant. And I got spider mites in the entire fucking prop tent.
Jesus.
Yep. So I just fucking was like, all right, well, we're fucking starting from square one. I've got the skunk 10, I've got the Hella Jelly, and I've got Banana Milk 1. So I guess I chose correctly because that's all I got left.
The best kind of choice. There's no going back.
I mean, I could try and go monster crop the other 4 skunks, but they just don't look healthy enough. I definitely want to get a soil test done on that 100-gallon 4x4 at Dad's.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I don't think you should super crop them or monster crop them.
Yeah, I don't think it fucking.
I don't think that.
I mean, if I was running the fucking cloner anyways, which I'm gonna be, I might try and fucking make it work just to see.
Yeah, I mean,
just
why not?
To try and save. But
I will say though, when one of your main concerns is cutting back so that you don't have to devote so much time, maybe taking on new projects isn't always the best philosophy going forward.
Yeah, and here's the thing is, and what we're smelling in these skunks, number 10 is at the top of the list, and wow. Like, unfortunately, we're not getting really skunky terps right now. We're not really getting anything putrid. It's very, very fruity, very sweet smelling, but it is loud, man. They smell good. And this 10 smells really good. They're number 7 and number 9, I think it was, that are up there. They're pulling their fucking weight right now too as they mature. Because they're like week 5 almost, I think, right now, right? I'm asking you, like,
yeah, dude, of course. Let me check out my Johnny calendar. I don't fucking care. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. They're getting there though.
Yeah, it's up there. I'm sure it's like week 5. I'd have to double check, but whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, it took that long to try and it's fucking. They were like pushed maybe 5 or 6, maybe, because those fucking clones were like pushing it, man, like barely hanging on.
Mm-hmm.
But they were still alive and thriving. And then as soon as that, like something turned a corner, I think I forgot to do a water change. I was like, oh, fuck, man. Water turned and that was it, man. They said, nope, I'm fucking no more for you.
It was like night and day, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Gnarly.
Yeah. But so I was in the Discord today and Mr. Elabree and Mrs. Howling we're having a conversation, and it sparked my curiosity.
Uh-oh.
And it might make me interested in doing something, so it might put a little bit of focus. I'm wondering, dude, with this 4x4, should we do a sea of green?
Hell yeah, dude. That'd be awesome.
Now, here's the question.
Well, instead of what? I mean, we have to, given that option, of course, what, as opposed to nothing, a sea of green's amazing. But what's your other option? Because it's got to be a tough choice or you would have already fucking done it.
Well, yeah. My other option, I'm really, really interested in this. I was reading it again today. So I got this Trophy Wife BX2 from 7 East a long time ago. And as I was going through my collection, I was like trying to choose a medicine that I really want. This thing was fucking really throwing me some. It's like, ooh, okay. Let me just read this. It's a hybrid, okay? It says she's in a class all her own, retains some strange leaf variations from Cap's Cut while pushing the node structure from the amazing Dreamcoat Father. Trophy Wife bursts a diverse terpene profile that is sweet and melon-like skunky floral and fuel undertones. Very dense buds with great structure and bag appeal. She's quite easy to grow, very vigorous in all respects, and responds well to all LST and training. Now, the terpene froil. Why do I keep going froil?
I couldn't tell you. Yeah,
terpene profile, extremely complex. Melons, candy, floral with skunky and fuel undertones. Like
I don't like the way that was written. Terpene profile, extremely complex. Well, no shit. I mean, fuck you and your whatever. Anyhow.
I mean, it's a sales pitch, but I like the fucking fact that it says very vigorous, easy to grow, and responds well to LST. But here's the thing. I've got so much to fucking grow. Like, I don't know, man.
Okay, hold on.
I want a hybrid right now because I've been on narrow leaf for so long. I need some downer. I need both. I want a hybrid, so I want something in the middle because it's all I'm going to have right now, right?
Now, before you go on, the one thing I wanted to interject is you don't have to grow anything, right? You pick what you grow. You're under no obligation to anybody or anything. So don't make that cloud your judgment because you're going to fucking regret it. Now, before we move on past those two options, what's stopping you from doing hybrids in a sea of green?
Nothing. I mean, there's nothing stopping me.
Why did you pick that? Why did you pick that? What stood out about Trophy Wife to you that made you pick it up to begin with?
The terpene profile. That was number one, and the fact that
the one that said it's complex.
Yeah,
dude. Okay, don't grow that just because I'm biased against the goddamn complex as opposed to what?
I don't know.
Sorry,
I'm simple.
That's not true, but no, I'm sure it's a great strain. If you're drawn to the idea of a complex terpene profile, wouldn't a sea of green fit your boat more than just a single? Unless you planned on doing a single strain sea of green to make it easier.
Well, that's the other thing. So I was thinking these Hella Jellies, we've been talking a lot about them. I got a fucking 10-pack.
Yeah, that would work.
What if I was thinking a 9 grid, left a backup seed for one of them that didn't sprout, like did direct sow.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go hardcore and try and go see a green with different strains and just see what the fuck happened.
Dude, that would be a fucking statistic nightmare.
Oh, it would be a headache, but you would get all the different kinds of medicine you want to do. Like Alabrije's Earth Box of Flavors did, where he plants, I think, 5 or 6 different broadleaf types in an earth box. And rocks it. That's how I'm going to do a bunch of his broadleaf offerings. I'm just going to do them all at once.
Huh.
But let's not, I mean, that's not here nor there. I would do whatever you feel comfortable with, but don't let my despise of the way a flavor profile was written to make any impact in your decision.
I won't. But I am fucking like, I don't know, man. I like the idea of that sea of green. I don't know if I'm ballsy enough to do like a sea of green for variety.
It would be a headache. I wouldn't recommend it. Can you imagine how much you'd have to like manage each individual if you got, let's say, you know, you mixed up your planting or something and you planted 3 really tall plants in the front and then 2 in the back that were tall and then like 3 or 4 short ones in between the tall ones. It would just be a nightmare to constantly keep up with it. And you're looking to limit
and it would
work
have
in your
to be
garden.
It would have to be fem photos, and I don't know if I have enough photos, because if I would have to control when to flip, and it would have to be early, almost like doing, that's what I was thinking, do fem photos, do these fucking hella jellies,
I like
fem
that
photo, flip 12-12 right from the fucking start.
I really like that idea.
Yeah, man, I like that. I want to fucking do that.
Hell yeah.
That sounds
That's
fun.
the way to do it. That sounds super fun. And you got you got 12 hella jellies. Sorry.
I got 10.
It's
really,
yeah,
I got 2 left. Holy fuck.
It's really hard for me to say that first word. It like it burns me as it leaves my mouth. So it's hard to say that name. But yeah, I'm excited for you to run
3
those
rows of 4.
There you go, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And then just hope you get 100%.
Yep.
You won't, but that's fine. That's nature.
That would be maybe I should start them all in solo cups then.
I would.
I'll have yeah, let's do it that way. And then transplant them all.
Yeah, I wouldn't see I mean, it would be perfect, but 12 out of 12 is.
And you know what? If we're doing 12, I might as well fucking soak them too and do the fucking seed mat.
Yeah, do your whole rigmarole,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Leave nothing to chance. Yeah, I mean, you're not rushing it.
That way we know, and then if we don't get all fucking 12 sprouted or something happens, blah blah blah, we know exactly how to fucking plant. That way we get 1 row that doesn't fucking plant, and now all fucking 8 of them are stuck to one side or some shit. You know?
One of the 10-pack is the one that Nick got you, right? So you can take all the variables out because you can't trust the real green monster. You know, you can't trust them at all. So you better use the seed mat to make sure they germinate. Word. No. But it'll be nice to go through all of the bullshit to get there.
Word. All right. So now the 2x4 earth boxes. I got this one, and I want to put like a cut in it, or maybe a fucking transplant a photo into it and grow something, because I'm not having luck with the fucking second round no-till in this thing with autoflowers for some reason. And it's something to do with the seedling soil that I put in there in the fucking middle, because it's not getting past that. So I don't know what the fuck happened. So I want to throw a photo in there just to see how it does, so I don't have to like fucking dump it, because I'm just curious.
Okay.
But I also want to start a brand new fucking earth box and run a nice fucking auto. I want to see if I can get a fucking just beautiful 1 autoflower in a big fucking earth box, brand new, build a soil light. Like, can I fucking do it right?
Absolutely. You just have to follow the steps of not fucking with it.
Exactly. Like, just Man, I don't know why I struggle so fucking hard to direct sow and just get, I don't know if it's the watering right or if it's I fucking not getting temperatures and humidity. I'm not the light fucking, I don't know.
I think a lot of the issue could possibly be, and I'm just pulling this shit out of my ass. So, is that you going from big beds to watering an earth box?
Yeah, yeah.
What I was thinking, I mean, maybe part of the issue is going from a big bed to watering an earth box for the first, couple of weeks of its life might be a little harder because it's not as it's you have to be more focused.
Yeah, it's more so because I start all my seedlings in like solo cups for the most part.
Yeah.
So I'm used to being able to pick up the solo cup and go, yeah, no, it looks good. Like maybe I got to spray the fucking top or whatever, but it's hard to do that in an earth box without being able to do that. So it's hard to fucking judge whether it needs fucking water or not.
Yeah.
I'm such a cheater. I love those solo cups, man, for that fucking start.
They're great.
Yeah.
I've got we'll talk about me later, but I almost always start, like, I prefer to start photos in big beds if at work because it's an experiment, right?
Right.
But I prefer, you got to start them in solo cups. It's just so fucking easy. And it's
Yeah.
really nice to have that many options if you have the seeds, It's the one thing that does kind of suck about autos. If you don't transplant, you're kind of bound by what you plant, where you can't look around and be like, ooh, I'll take that one.
Right.
But I mean, I suppose if you transplant stuff, you can, but I'll just fuck that up. So, yeah, I mean, I think you should. I think you should put a photo in that earth box, just because at the very least you're going to know exactly what's wrong, and without it triggering or doing anything on you.
Yeah.
And then start over with a monster in an earth box when you get the time or desire.
Cool.
I think that's the best plan. I think you're going to have a fuck ton of fun with the sea of green hella jelly straight flip to flower.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fucking make sure my swings aren't that big because it's gonna start right from the beginning.
Yeah,
But that's gonna be cool, man. It's probably gonna shock them, and we're gonna see like fucking herms and shit potentially, or they might fucking dig it. They might just all end up small, but it'll be a fucking lot of them. It'll be cool, man.
I don't think it should shock them too hard, right? It's not like they know an alternative.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, especially because I'll start them in solo cups, and they'll be big enough when I transplant them that they'll just go, "Oh, okay, cool."
This is what we grew up in,
Yep.
This is
Yep.
The great thing about human beings and most of nature, I guess, is that you get really acclimatized to your environment.
Word. So actually, now what I should do is right fucking now is plant some fucking cover crop in there.
Okay, so that's what I was asking. Are you going to go straight back and plant more seeds, or if you're going to do some cover crop or do any of that stuff? Okay.
Yeah, because if we're gonna start in solo cups in the prop tent, we might as well fucking get some cover crop going in there because it's had a little bit, but it's pretty well like thinned out, so it's mostly seed meal on top.
Right on.
So there's with that whole bunch of seed meal, I might as well get some fucking cover crop, like a good layer of it going, just really chopped down. And I'm thinking what I'm gonna do because my worm bin has been less than stellar. I think I'm gonna get some Colorado worm castings.
Right on.
Yep.
I'll hold you over in the meantime.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I might go look at the bin before I make that decision to see what's actually in there, but I'm not sure I have enough to make it, and I don't have any other worm castings or any other compost. So that bed's doing so fucking sweet that it's like, I might as well fucking get the really good shit to put on there.
If only we had like a guest on who had a worm farm that probably had castings.
Yeah, but I don't know like what's in them. They were manure, so it could have fucking poison from whoever knows what kind of local fucking cow,
That's true. I'm sure that there's there's a myriad of reasons to avoid it, but I needed to be an asshole for a minute, and that felt
Fair.
good. So
As long as we're being an asshole, why don't I light this joint and you take me on a tour through your fucking garden?
I will only do it if you want a virtual audio tour. That's what I'm going with now. But I actually, just before we recorded, I'll start with as I'm calling it now, Juicy's Jungle is my 2x3. I just actually, before we got on here, went in and top dressed and gave her a top watering with all her goodies for the first or second time, but she drank her 2 gallons for the first time. So this was the first time that there was she got empty, and then I filled the top and top dressed a bit, and I'll give her some water in a bit, but the day or so we'll see. But I had 3 solo cups in that tent with her. That's Juicy from Malabrié, as we know. He was just on Crafting Cannabis. Go check him out. They finally rectified the mistake they made and properly acknowledged us. They don't realize how close it came to full scale war, man. We were fucking ready. Fucking gonna fucking hilarious. Big time us, motherfuckers.
They stopped the fucking show. Like, hold on, hold the fucking phone.
Yeah, they didn't.
Bravo,
they didn't.
Guys. Bravo.
Yeah, thank you so much. Anywho, go check out Alabrie's interview over there, especially where they acknowledge us. No, but so I'm growing Juicy there, and then I had 3 solo cups with Cabin Auto Mix number 2 by Star Fox by some guy named Jay Murch. I don't know if anyone's familiar with him, our buddy Murch, but so one of them's at like 30 days now. And then I turned one of them into a bonsai, and then the third one that was in Juicy's Jungle is now in my 2x4 with my Galaxy Brain and Mango Smile. My Galaxy Brain's looking very well. She's almost ready to finish her first reservoir too. You can see all of the roots just right by the tube down. Like, give me more. Shit. Yeah. So.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, she's got roots going crazy. It surprised me. Almost as much as it surprised me when I lifted up my solo cup that I moved over into that tent and I went to check on her, like lift her up out of because I'm kind of doing like a sip container bull crap where there's holes in it and I'm letting it sit in the, outer cup, and eventually I'm going to put it in a tray and stuff. Anywho, but I lifted that up and there was a worm sticking out and I was like, I did not put a worm in there.
So, no shit, dude.
Yeah. That was exciting. I have to rescue that at some point. So and then Mango's finally growing. We'll see how big she gets.
Nice, man.
Yeah, very much.
Are you seeing pistils?
Yeah, they got some of their first couple pistils that are. So she's going to start stretching now. She's on almost an identical day path as the Marley's Grin, which of course makes sense considering Marley's lineage includes Mango Smile, obviously, but it's freaky because if anything, Marley's was a day slower so far. So it's like almost identical.
Oh shit.
Yeah, actually, no, it's the other way. Mango's just a day slower than the Marleys, but because I take all those pictures day to day, so at the end I can do the time lapse, right?
Yeah.
And so I just kind of checked it, and I was like, oh, that's a good thing about keeping notes is you remember, you write down dates and stuff like that. I could just pull it up, and I looked at it and I was like, damn, it's almost identical.
That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it's pretty trippy. It was part
of
especially
if it turns out to be like your fucking Marleys.
Yeah, I mean, I can't afford to have another like 200 day. No, I'm just kidding. But it's really good. I'm excited that they all made it because I had that freaking inspection on Monday, so I had to cover them up and pretend they weren't there.
Hush.
Yeah.
Hush, little baby. Don't
exactly.
Do these
Doesn't
plans.
matter. Doesn't matter if you're in a legal state, bro. It's against the lease.
Yeah, word.
But not that I know anything about that, of course. So I'm really excited about that. I'm surprised that the solo cups are still alive, to be honest with you. I did very early underwater. I want to say all three, but I rectified that, and I've since got a handle of the watering slightly better. It's still as much a guessing game as really anything because it's fun.
And you're butt chugging them.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're just kind of letting them sit with a little bit of water more than
I'm
basically what they're going to take for the day. So if you were going to water twice a day, you'd water once a day because you're butt chugging it and letting them take it.
I'm basically doing what I do on a small scale, what I do in an earth box, right? I water till it goes dry, and then I give a little bit of goodies up top, and then I fill the bottom.
Cool.
Yeah, it seems to be working. I mean, I didn't expect much. I'm just super stoked to have fun, and it's my first bonsai attempt, and it's fun.
That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it is. It's gnarly. But other than that, I had a few questions from Discord. I said we had no guest tonight because we're trying something new, which might be why it's I'm having a struggle fucking right now. Jesus.
Is it a stroke?
I think I just had a stroke on the podcast. No, I was going to say I think we have a struggle. It's because we changed the day we recorded and the time. So this is all new. It's like it's like riding a bike. We'll figure it out. But it was just funny. That's why.
Oh, word.
Because it's the first time we're doing this new schedule. So I hope we get used to it. But our buddy 5-1 Baked had some funny questions that he asked. Thinking maybe we wouldn't answer them all, but we're going to throw a couple out there. This is one of my favorite questions that he asked. How much longer can Rev survive off self-deprecating humor? The answer is forever, my friend. I will never stop being self-deprecating. My buddy Mac put it the best when somebody asked if I was mad at them or something. Mac said, no, he hates himself far too much to think about you. So no, to answer your question, I will never stop with self-deprecating humor. It is the backbone. It is the lowest hanging fruit. Like I always strive to be the lowest. Now, Johnny, I have a question for you.
Fuck.
Are you a hugger, high five, fist bump, or wave kind of person?
Yeah, no, head nod. None of the above.
Yeah, you're not very
Don't fucking touch me. You wave at me, I'm gonna fucking go, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fist bump, like when I gotta fucking know you, or you have got to have done something fucking cool. But like, if you're some random stranger coming up to me for a fist bump, you're probably some fucking weird dude who like peaked in high school. Just no offense.
I don't think very many people are going to take offense to fist bumping. If that's what they define their personality on, we have bigger fish to fry.
Shit.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I would have just simply gone wave. Unless I know you. If you're my friend, I'll hug you.
No, I'm a fucking head nod like, what's up, man?
Well, yeah.
It's an upward, not like an awkward cowboy fucking shit. No, it's like what's up?
my years and years of living on the streets have taught me that hugs are the time that you grab the wallet.
Word.
Okay, so I was wave, but here's another one. What's your goal, grow setup wise?
Not to have anything with powdery mildew.
I think we can all go with that. I think you have everybody's fucking goal. You have a whole beautiful area designated to tents that you just said you want to scale back from. I don't think there's too many people that can be in your position and complain.
I want to scale back just because I was overdoing it, man. Like I didn't know like this new fucking space and the heat source and how it like I just wasn't fucking ready. I wasn't paying enough attention.
No, I just think it's a good question because for you pretty much built your grow setup, your goal grow setup by hand. Mine is currently in my situation right now is pretty much maxed out. So my goal would obviously be to have more space, but I live in Southern California. That ain't going to happen unless I hit the lottery anytime soon.
Yeah, well, you hit the lottery with weather, so you take what you get.
It's been raining nonstop forever, dude. I'm pretty sure Charles Bukowski died. In fact, the guy who won our Kyle, who won our grow along, I sent him some stuff and he hasn't responded to me because he's literally under snow. I can only assume.
Jesus.
It's gnarly. But I don't. Yeah, not necessarily down here. So here's a good one. I don't do this, so I have to assume you do. I guess if you did karaoke, what would you want to be? What would you want to be your song?
Dude, if I did karaoke, yeah, probably Bad Fish, dude.
What, Sellout?
Yeah, not Sellout, but Bad Fish.
Oh, sorry. I thought I'm way too not paying attention right now because I was reading these questions. Bad Fish by Sublime.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
For some reason, I thought you said Real Big Fish, and I was like, "You're gonna sing Sellout by Real Big Fish? That's fucking weird." But yeah, I equally good Bad Fish. I would never sing ever, so that don't apply to me.
Oh, I sing all the fucking time, man.
No, I
didn't want to say the truth that it was really going to be a Justin Timberlake song, so I went with something a little more fucking nostalgic because goddamn, I love Sublime too. But yeah, I can sing some Justin Timberlake. No, I can't, but I do.
Please never let me find that out. I'm
not embarrassed.
Yeah, I can't sing. I have no dreams of singing. I'm not a fan of it. When I was in high school, we had a band. I played bass in a band, a couple bands. But when one of them, we literally had to draw straws to find out who would sing because none of us wanted to sing, right? And so I drew the shortest straw, and we tried once, and everyone was like, "Nah, that dude can't sing." And I was like, "Told you." Can't carry a note. Can't do it at all. I've dated some women who could sing, and I've always been incredibly jealous, but it ain't for me. Do you miss playing kickball at recess? Recess?
Yeah.
I didn't play kickball at recess.
No, because who wants to kick sand in each other's face?
No, we played handball, dude. You
Nice.
know, with the big wall, or basketball. I played a lot of basketball, but handball or basketball. Yeah. Okay, this is incredibly fun, and everybody must love this. But here's the one that we'll end on. Would you rather fight 1 10-foot chicken or 10 1-foot rhinos?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the 10-foot chicken. Because you know what?
It's a fucking dinosaur. That's a dinosaur. And he did not specify. He just said chicken.
Yeah. Chicken. I'm going with the 10-foot
You're taking a 50-50 bet on whether or not you're fighting a 10-foot raptor fucking
Here's the
rooster.
thing is I am quite the archer. One shot, one kill, man.
Bullshit. We can both just say, "Oh, I'll just pull out my gun and shoot it." You have to fist fight that motherfucker. You're man to man, dude.
Okay, yeah, I don't think you can kick 10 rhinos faster than you can beat the shit out of 1 10-foot chicken.
No, but you can outrun a rhino, right? A 1-foot rhino, you can outrun, dude.
Maybe,
okay,
yeah, okay, 1 foot.
Come on, right. There's a 1-foot rhino. Think of the possible running like stride that they could have. You could simply outrun a rhino. I'm not fighting a 10-foot dinosaur. That's asinine.
And you're also not fighting 10 rhinos too.
I'm seeing them right now. I'm seeing them right now. You telling me I'm seeing shit?
That's hilarious. I didn't even think about running away.
Yeah, I guess you're not supposed to in the theory of things, but it's fight or flight. I chose flight. If I'm seeing 10 miniature fucking midget rhinos, I'm on some shit that I was not intending to be on. I'm just walking away.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was my that was our questions. They also asked us to do Marry Fuck Kill with Mac Kotz and the big green guy, and I refused to play that game because I love them all, and I would never kill anybody that I liked.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm just not gonna play because
you have morals.
I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible. Oh well, so for your sea of green, we're gonna do the hella jellies for sure, right? Is that where we're going off with?
Yeah, man. That means I gotta fucking get to work and plan this shit the fuck out. You know what? I got a brand new bag of Build a Soil Light. I think I'm just gonna fucking put those in the solo cup, and then I'm gonna fucking soak these motherfuckers, and then do the seed mat, and hopefully get them all sprouted, and then I
Fuck
know
yeah,
what we
dude.
got.
I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
It kind of sucks that we're both in like fairly mild parts of the grow, right? I'm just basically entering flower, and you just finished.
Yeah,
Thrilling,
Dad's is
thrilling
just sitting
radio,
there
baby.
like week 4, week 5, something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's still fun.
Yeah.
Get the revamp. Anything exciting happen other than that? I started my own business.
Nice, man. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been talking about it briefly, but we all the variable deals fell through, and it's a very long move for the machines. It's, I believe, 200 feet. No, it's literally across the street. It was like the only building that we could find. We're teaming up with another guy, but yeah, Tamac Engineering, man.
Awesome,
there for
man.
all your research development and product development needs. Now we're gonna make some injection molds and stuff. We've got a lot of promise, so now we get to go into it, man.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, so
congratulations.
Thanks, man. So sorry that this episode wasn't long or well thought out. We've both had a lot of bullshit this week, so, and it's the new time. So quite frankly, the last time we talked, this is behind the curtain. So I don't care if Johnny doesn't want to tell you. I'm telling you, the last time we recorded was like 3 days ago. we have nothing new.
Yeah, no doubt.
But we wanted to keep you updated and tell everyone what we were doing. Yeah, going strong. You just mailed out all that shit. You want to talk about that?
Yes. So if you're hearing this, you probably have already received these. I had just sent out everybody who was a guest and what have you, the official YAG AstroPi F1s.
Hell yeah, man.
So
we'll have that. Yeah, all kinds of fun stuff upcoming. We appreciate you guys hanging out.
Shout out to fucking Kotz for getting them to me.
Thank you, Kotz, for
these.
everything. Of course.
He talks about them all the time. They're the Tio crossed with the Vader OG.
Yeah, and if you have any questions at all, ask Kotz. He knows everything, obviously, but he's just loves sharing because it's all in line with what we're trying to do.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, thanks for listening. Thanks for taking me on an audio virtual fuck, dude, I'm fucking done today. A virtual audio tour of your garden. That's all I'm trying to say. Jeebus Christ.
Yes, sir, and thank you for yours. I can't wait to see what happens with them solos and that fucking bonsai, man. It's gonna be tips.
Dude, it's impressive. I was able to move it all the way to the left, like pulled it to the side, and then I bent it to the right and had it completely bent, turned down, and the next day it was like nothing. It was like turned right up, and I was like, damn, yeah.
Fuck, man, that's so cool.
That was impressive.
But you're not quite done yet, because although it's not Sunday, it's Sunday, motherfucker. Pray for us.
Yeah. This is gonna be quality. How much I've stumbled tonight. I actually have something in mind, and it's kind of about something we talked to. Had I had any forethought or intelligence, I would have tied these two together better. But I'm not that kind of person. Every now and again, you should really try something new in your grow. And not just because you'll either learn something or you can make a more intelligent opinion, or like, oh, I tried that, I didn't really like it. But you'll also rediscover that this hobby is supposed to be fun. You know, if you just try something new, it takes a lot of pressure off of you to worry about failing. I think it's really refreshing. And I don't just mean in this hobby too, but try something new this month, man. go out and do something you haven't done before or you've wanted to, but don't do something stupid like go adopt 30 kids. That's fucking ludicrous. Don't do that. But try something fun, man. Go have more time having fun. You only go around this once. So don't be a dick. Mind your own business and go with Frog.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya.
Peace.